Hopper? Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
Pourquoi ils l'ont fait descendre? Pour analyser quoi?
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent. 47 degrees.
Copy. Entering final.
C'est bien passé?
Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled.
Ça chauffe.
I've located the second lander. Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And how is it?
For now, we have to assume that we are left with only one lander.
Is it that bad?
You don't need to be a technician to see that Beetle's lost its buzz.
That's unfortunate. I'm taking Hopper out of here. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
Bizarre.
Astrogator, I don't know what we expected. Coming here at the end of our expedition. The equipment is barely working. If it works at all. And you, sir. You barely escaped alive. Okay, I admit that we have a very successful campaign behind us. But I feel like we've used up all our luck. And now, we're asking for trouble. It's just one planet too many for us.
What?
Which doesn't change the fact we're here. Let's focus on completing this mission. There won't be another.
It better be that way. We have the right to come home at last.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with such a... But there is one thing I can refer to when we find ourselves in a difficult situation. If the continuation of the mission endangers the lives of the crew, the provisions of the imprimis homini law apply. First and foremost, the safety of people is what matters.
It's good to know we have this right, but I wish we didn't have to use it.
Putain, c'est beau, hein. C'est quoi le halo qu'on voit là?
Oh, damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
Voilà. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? C'est vrai que l'océan est sacrément beau.
I have an object in sight.
Il s'est passé combien de temps entre...
This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... Oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Yeah. They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Just need to find the right route.
Ok, ça c'est tout ce que...
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Some slob left litter here. Had no respect for an alien ecosystem at all.
What kind of litter?
Cigarette butt? A crumpled pack?
So, taking off the helmet for no good reason. Risk of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Irresponsible spreading of DNA. Compared to this, the damage of an already extinct ecosystem is basically a negligible issue.
Ouais,
That's
c'est
true.
clair.
It's just, apart from keeping our crew safe, I also have academic concerns.
That's completely understandable, Doctor. However, we must focus on the mission. It has the highest priority, always.
Forgive me, but such thinking is an anti-example of the galactocentric code. We should explore other worlds, while keeping our own interference to a minimum, whether in the solar system, in the far reaches of the Milky Way, or in a completely different galaxy.
I've heard a thing or two about galactocentrism. Do not meddle in other non-human matters. Seize the void, but do not attack that which has developed its own equilibrium over millions of years. Do not consider anything other than human as either better or worse. It all sounds beautiful, but no one will be satisfied with the void, or someone else's well-being. In my opinion, this is an idealized doctrine of scientists who spend most of their lives idly gazing at the sky.
Like me. Excuse my interruption, sir. Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour. So, continuing. Not at all. You are actively involved in space exploration, Doctor.
Ouais, mais tu laisses pas des déchets... Enfin bref. Les humains, quoi.
Found a convenient passage.
Excellent. Please speed ahead. You still have a long way to go.
Well then, you should save your breath, Astrogator.
Ah. Il y a des buissons là aussi.
What is
Des
this?
plantes, ouais.
Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. Wish I had time to
Ça
run
lâche des
some
spores et
tests.
tout.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
C'est bien ce qu'elle a eu souvenir dès qu'elle a touché les buissons. Voilà, ça commence à...
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hang on.
Ok. Ok, donc elle a déjà été en contact avec ces plantes et l'autre il le sait. Mais il cache des trucs, hein, clairement. C'est le seul à avoir la mémoire.
Breathe!
What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauser.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypovolemic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered Hopper.
I can't believe it. It was that damn robot. He must have dropped the doctor. Killed him.
No, Yasna, I, as commander, misjudged the situation. Everything indicates that the doctor had an accident after he left the camp on his own. I should have known he was endangering himself.
Guess I know where Gorski was going. I confirm, Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? I'm going down after him. Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crowter's body?
I placed him in a cryo chamber.
Are you going to use a grave tap?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Should we look into their heads?
I have a feeling that would be inappropriate. We need to test everyone. We're looking into a dead mind.
Oula, putain.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Can you go back?
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
C'est chaud quand même, hein.
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
A substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
all right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Ah putain.
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
Je risque de perdre la sonde, hein.
Like I said, it's a highly uncertain idea.
Non, je vais tenter le saut.
Nope. I prefer to avoid additional risk. It sounds unsafe. Not to mention probable
Voilà,
damage to
donc
the
je préfère
probe.
faire un saut, faire une petite entorse,
Getting
plutôt que
ready
de
to
péter la
jump.
sonde.
Gorski, you owe me for this.
Mon dieu. C'est bon, ça passe. C'était pas très haut.
Yasna, are you okay? Can you walk?
Yes. There seems to be no fractures.
Please stop for a moment. Make sure you're all right.
No, there's no need to delay. Gorski is waiting.
Nice. Ouais, non, j'aurais perdu la sonde. C'était vraiment une idée de merde.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent. Anyway, what's the idea of doing it alone?
What is this place?
What?
Makes my skin crawl. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city. No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Oh shit, they're telling me to glass cracked.
I wouldn't worry.
Ah.
What matters is that you're fine.
C'est pas très grave, je vois encore.
Anyway, are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history. Please give me a moment.
Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
I think he must have discovered something. And since he suffers from excessive ambition, he's capable of stupid acts in the name of a breakthrough.
Well, 2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
If I remember correctly, there is a risk of methane poisoning.
That's right. According to Dr. Krauter, negative symptoms can appear after an hour. Maybe after a few hours. I think you'll find Gorski by then.
Let's hope so.
Salut Toby, ça va? Super bizarre tout ça.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep, wherever I look, there's metal. I see the probe. Has it found anything interesting?
The thermal scan lights up at your position. Other than that, it's one big ruin. Everything's cold, dead, and very, very old.
Ouais, tu m'étonnes que c'est vieux. C'est super grand. Par contre, au-dessus, je sais pas ce que c'était, mais... Oh là là. Oh.
It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
Je vais pas rester, je prends un top
A
de
colony of populous tremoloids.
Non, y a pas de soucis,
American
t'inquiète pas.
aspen.
Ouais, le jeu est assez beau.
The new
Il a
tree
une
is
certaine
grown not from
esthétique.
seeds, but from root suckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest.
Huh, that does sound bizarre. So maybe.
Prends-le pour voir. Quoi? Ah, après... c'est... C'est trop bizarre ce qu'ils disent. Ça se trouve, c'est juste une très grosse structure. Une seule structure et du coup, il y a une planète qui s'est écrasée dessus. Enfin, je sais pas, c'est bizarre.
Doctor, been recorded after all. But there are plenty of errors in the transmission header. It's hard
Je
to
l'entends
say
plus.
whether this is a message from Gorski.
Just a second.
C'est de la
If
tempête.
there's some errors, maybe a thunderstorm was coming this way. These structures would act as
Cargo sur
huge
SC, ça fait plaisir.
conductors.
Tiens, ouais. Tu m'étonnes que ça fasse plaisir.
Speculate about atmospheric conditions.
But I'm not. Never mind. Just play it, please. If I get caught in a storm, then we'll talk.
Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in. No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording.
Ah, c'est bon, j'écoute.
Confirmation again. I report. I've made an amazing discovery. Geometric structures that a thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten, altogether similar to a giant integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism. Maybe once upon a time, centuries ago, petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ash to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings.
Okay.
What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Je pense que j'ai assez d'argent pour retenter le minage, donc je vais peut-être tenter ça demain soir. Ok. Ouais, juste pour louer. Mais au pire, je peux t'en filer un peu s'il y a besoin. Et on fera du minage à deux. Faut juste regarder combien ça coûte la location du vaisseau pour miner à plusieurs là. Et après, faut acheter les têtes. Merde, je sais pas. C'est logique, je trouve. C'est pas logique. Ok, j'avais pas vu qu'il fallait que je réponde.
I think there might be something to it.
Ok, j'avais
By
pas
the way,
répondu.
you were right, Doctor. Gorski did lose himself in this discovery, in spite of everything.
Envers et contre tout. Bah oui, tu m'étonnes. C'est perdu dans ses découvertes. En même temps, quand tu vois ça, ça rend fou. Ouais, c'est sûr que ça risque d'être bien plus cher, mais au moins on rapportera beaucoup plus accessoirement. Et à deux, ça ira plus vite.
I can see the relay up close.
Ou après, il faut en prendre deux petits chacun et voir. Accès volontaire. Tempête, je pense plutôt par la tempête, hein, vu ce qu'il y a dessus.
Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A
ce qu'il y a
severe
dessus,
thunderstorm
ouais.
with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it.
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment. I found some abandoned items.
Il a perdu sa... Putain.
What items? What do you have there, Yasna?
Something he shouldn't have left behind. A telemeter and food rations.
Agreed, he shouldn't. It's illogical.
Non. Chacun dans son rock, ça peut être drôle. Oui, bah, j'avais un rock avant, en standalone, je l'ai remplacé par le haro du coup pour faire du pam pam boum boum facilement,
At
mais
least his device is in working order.
bah, le tien aussi il fonctionne, putain.
The telemeter. Oh, right.
Le
Yours is
SSI,
broken.
là on aura besoin. Je vais le prendre. Je sais pas ce que j'ai choisi. Bon, je l'ai pris. Ok.
Nah, actually it's fine. I'm already used to the cracked one.
Oui, c'est pas très grave si la vitre est fissurée. Ça marche très bien. Oui, on pourra prendre un roc dans le cutlass. Alors, 2 rocs dans le cutlass, ça va être compliqué, mais pas sûr qu'un roc rentre dans le cutter par contre. Donc c'est très très serré. Je peux descendre? Non, j'ai pas le droit. Pas descendre là.
No. No point in going back this way.
Retourner par là. Ah, les empreintes de pas, ok. Ok, par là. Oh là là, il a son détecteur qui est là. Ah bon.
There are more traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
Did I hear you right?
Yes, sir. You heard me right. As if he fell and then
Ça passe.
crawled on all
Ouais,
fours.
je sais que ça passe tout juste dans le cutlass. Hein.
Bloodstains?
Je l'ai déjà
No.
fait. Ça casse la porte
Luckily,
généralement.
nothing like that.
Non, au bout de la 5e fois quoi. Ça laisse le temps. Mais effectivement, ouais, c'est un peu short. Au pire, je peux toujours, pour éviter de casser la porte, je peux toujours faire avec le tracteur beam, le gros tracteur beam là, pour le transporter. S'il faut. Enfin, ça m'a pas l'air solide ça quand même. Hein. Je peux descendre. C'était sûr.
Ouch!
C'était sûr que j'allais passer au travers.
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Ah.
Not really.
Il faut pas spam les majuscules. Le bot il est pas content quand on fait ça. J'ai réussi à le foutre dedans moi la dernière fois. Oui oui oui, c'est pas un problème, il rentrera. Dans le cutlass oui, dans le cutter je sais pas. C'est ça que je voulais dire. C'est 1 minute de ban, j'ai pas réglé ça. Bon, je me suis pété la gueule, mais c'était sûr que ça tenait pas, ça c'est trop fou, ça se voit. J'aurais pas dû le tenter. Ah oui, cutter c'est sûr que non, ça me semblait c'est trop petit. Je peux pas monter là, super. Mais cutlass oui, il faut juste y aller doucement et ça va dedans quoi. Par là. Ah, c'est quoi ça? Eh mais en fait il a largué tout son équipement.
I found something. Again.
Son scan et tout. Est-ce qu'il a perdu la
This
tête là?
seems to prove that Gorski's behavior is irrational. He must have lost his mind.
And you're saying that right now, without even seeing him?
I wish I was wrong, Astrogator. But I can't think of any other explanation. Finally! I have his position.
Ouais justement, elle l'a pris tout
Not
seul.
yet.
J'ai 2 points par contre, c'est pas normal ça. Il va me sauter dessus.
Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasna.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
Il y a 2 points. Alors le deuxième point c'est peut-être la sonde. Alors c'est son sac.
I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen.
Super.
We must hurry.
Almost there.
Oh la vache.
There he is. Got him. He's not moving.
C'est bon, il respire.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
Saturation is within the lower range. Risk of tissue hypoxia.
And the reactions?
Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Je sens qu'on va traverser le sol.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out.
C'est bon. Je vais chercher le sac.
Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area near... You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You'd need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
Je vais lui donner le
In
mien.
that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Si, il est inconscient depuis pas très longtemps, moins d'une heure, c'est 2 heures. C'est compliqué comme choix. C'est 2 heures où ça risque d'être dangereux. C'est 1 heure que je marche, et il est déjà... Moi je peux tenir 2 heures, ça passe.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Some static on the line.
C'est bon, j'ai encore de l'oxygène dans la combi, ça passe.
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you've set up the transmitter, I should...
C'est-à-dire, allez. Ah, mais c'est pas stable ça là. Nice.
Daily pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. Now, mark the place for the lander.
Ah ouais, c'était sûr.
What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking.
Doctor,
No! No!
please hold on.
C'était sûr. Ah, je me suis accroché à la sonde.
I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! I'm flying.
Le vol ne peut pas être loué visiblement. Ah mince. Ah c'est chiant ça. Oui c'est ça, c'est le mall. Je me rappelais plus du nom, c'est effectivement le mall. Bon. J'ai plus d'oxygène. Je suis super loin. C'est peut-être pas une bonne idée de lui donner la bouteille. Elle est debout là.
Astrogator, I'm underground. It's hard to determine my exact
Bonne nuit
location.
Toby, bon courage pour demain et merci d'être passé.
Avec.
C'est gentil.
Do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay.
On essaie de se capter demain pour du Star Citizen du coup.
Just keep it together.
Rejoindre la surface. Bon, oxygène, ça dit quoi?
Heartbeats racing, but saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
Ah, j'aurais dû garder la bouteille, j'aurais dû me douter que ça allait mal finir. Bon, du coup. Ça, ce que je voulais faire, c'est ça. Il y a des choses dans le coin.
Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it. Shit!
Il a dû juste tomber.
Let's hope it's not fossil. Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flares. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
Ça fonctionne pas. C'est bon, je vois clair là. C'est quoi ce bruit? C'est juste de l'ambiance ou c'est vraiment un bruit? Ah mais elle commence à...
Okay. Careful.
Bien sûr.
Fucking great.
Ça j'ai 3 sur le côté, ouais.
Can't. I just. Can't. Pretty much fucked.
Ouais non.
That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
What? Qui me parle?
Who's that? I can't see. Koval. You came back for me. But how? The lander took you. Koval, please. Speak to me.
Ça commence à perdre la tête.
I'm so glad to see you, Yasna. I have so much to tell you, but we don't have time. We need to get out of here as soon as possible.
How are you planning to do it? I won't jump over to you.
There's a passage on the left. It should get easier from there. Meanwhile, I'll be watching you from above. As long as we have comms, you won't lose me. We'll be out of here within an hour. You'll see.
You have to be joking. I can barely stay awake.
You're stronger than this, Yasna. Besides, as long as you talk with me, you'll stay awake.
Sa conscience.
Try to get up.
C'est son instinct de survie qui lui dit mais
So
bouge-toi le
much for
cul.
the rescue.
Tellement risqué. Mais bon. Voilà, nickel.
Koval, say something. I can't stand this silence.
You often do that.
Do what?
Talk over your fears. There's no shame in being afraid. Don't worry.
I'm at risk of dehydration, hypoxia, poisoning. It's no wonder I'm afraid.
I already admire you. You know, I'm proud and rather worried at the same time. What you did for Gorski, well, I wouldn't be able to do that myself.
I don't know why I left him my tank. Gorski is dead anyway.
Don't say that. We will return for him.
Something attacked me up there. Oh, it probably got him too.
Then we'll ask Novik. The old man monitors our parameters.
He only tells us what he deems fit. You know that, Koval.
Ah, ça, au moins, elle est pas dupe.
Still, you did the right thing.
Oh, maybe I did. But I was stupid too. A complete failure of reason in an act of futile heroism.
Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
Only the flares got wet.
Besides that, what have you got on you? Procedural minimum?
Telemeter, locator, metal detector.
Ça, chouette, c'est ça.
So, pretty much minimum. Hey! Hey, don't go so fast! I need to rest.
Non, surtout pas.
One more hill. You can do it.
Non, pas comme ça, hein.
Oh, I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster. We're racing against time. Come on. We're fighting for our lives, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I'm sick of fighting.
Okay, Yasna. I demand so much from you. Too much.
You don't have to apologize for anything. It's my fault. Maybe Novik's. But definitely not yours.
Stop. I'll be here with you until the end. Remember, none of this is your fault. You deserve to finally rest.
No, I don't. I won't give up yet.
I know. Can you stand?
I need... catch my breath first.
Like I said, I'll be here. I only wish I could somehow comfort you.
I'm getting up, okay?
I knew you'd find the strength. You just needed a little encouragement.
Don't push it. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I will
Je me
not
demande si,
give up.
si ça se serait terminé si j'avais dit j'arrête là. Non, même pas. Je peux le ranger du coup.
See? You made it. My whining did some good, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda did.
On croirait des os.
Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes. They're further up as well.
Finally, we have proof. Millions of years ago, there was life on the surface of Regis 3.
Is it really such good news? Now, for some reason, there's nothing, you know, not even bacteria or viruses.
I'm starting to suspect that someone or something prevented organisms from moving ashore. Perhaps it stopped them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here, and it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Yasna, I'm afraid you have.
You know a lot, Koval. About what happened to me, about these fossils,
The old man told me.
about life on Regis.
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Only cares about gaining some illusory advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Even more fossils. And now there are no comms. No one will even know about this discovery.
Oh, stop being so pessimistic. I really don't like the idea of our bones resting next to these ones.
Well, at least an HQ will send another expedition. And they'll find all the bones together.
Ouais, ça c'est pas encore sûr ça. On le laisserait crever ici ce con.
How come you're always a few steps ahead of me?
Simple. I walk faster. Come on. It's time to be among other people again. They're out there, somewhere. I promise.
C'est un vrai labyrinthe.
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall.
You will overcome that fear just like the others.
He's gone again. So after all...
I can't go with you any further, Yasna.
Koval?
Forgive me for pushing and rushing you so much. It's just... I had to pull you out of there somehow. Unfortunately, by now my body is capable of an empty shell. I want to believe this is not our farewell. It is. It has been an absolute pleasure.
Oh, l'autre il va se barrer sans moi.
Yasna, I'm getting your SOS. Receiving your vitals. Do you hear me?
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Finally! Yasna! You can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Koval.
Yasna, are you saying... what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now. Are you with
Ah, est-ce que sa conscience ne serait pas coincée dans le...
Yasna! Are you there? Are you cooking?
I'm still here, but I don't know how long for.
Are you in danger?
One could say so. A thing burned a hole in front of me. Now it's marching on these kind of crab legs.
Damn it! You must evacuate immediately.
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
No, I have my suspicions. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter cannon. Antimatter.
You're fucking kidding me.
Ah, super.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
How is it possible that the Alliance machine got here before us?
I'd like to know myself. If our intel's incorrect and Invincible already landed on Regis 3, they would have a huge advantage over us. So why would they confront our ship head on?
Instead, they waste time on some shady diversion.
Putain, j'en étais sûr. J'en étais sûr.
It's still here. I have to. I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me. It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Come in! Jasna, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters, pulse, saturation. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay. The probe did something. As if... I don't know.
I saw the readings. They were distress signals and followed a series of directives that I didn't implement. Currently, it does not respond to commands.
I'll check on it. I found a box. Also a switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. I guess it's busted for good.
Ouais, nickel.
You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet. They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home.
Ils ont déjà trouvé les lieux. Ah, ils ont fait tout. Faire péter, hein, bien sûr.
That's me. Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
J'ai pas vu là.
What I meant was that antimat targeted it, and when it fired, the structures collapsed.
You've been lucky.
One could say so, yes.
Ouais, c'est clair. Ah putain, mais elle est morte hein, du coup. Elle est full HS.
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
Je peux récupérer ça au moins pour avoir les preuves des fossiles et tout.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Jasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
You don't have to comfort me. I'm a little sad. The probe was a good companion, but that's all.
Sometimes you have to allow yourself a moment of weakness to regain strength.
Yeah, maybe.
Ok, bon. C'est quoi? Maillot?
Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to still their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay,
Ok, bon.
time to get out of here.
Not
Elle a fait
good.
des dégâts. Hein.
You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Ha! I told you there'd be storms here.
I never denied. It's just not everything can be attributed to bad weather. After discovering the Alliance units, you must agree with me.
Yeah, I guess. Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What?
His readings...
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
And how am I supposed to feel?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank.
So you know.
Oui, bien
Gorski's
sûr.
oxygen jump didn't come out of nowhere, and your saturation is dropping. So, how are you feeling?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. Actually, Koval participated in them.
What? How?
I had a long and heartfelt conversation with him. Please don't ask for details.
J'aurais pas
Damn
dû.
it. The storm's getting worse.
J'aurais pas dû lui donner la bouteille. Mais bon. On va essayer de l'orage, ça va recharger le système électrique. Revers de l'Alliance. What? Oxygène dedans.
I'm approaching the vehicle.
Any damage?
Hard to tell. It looks like it's been stuck here for a while. But the light inside works. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Did you get it?
Yes. But I still have to pop back outside.
Quoi?
Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know. But it's important.
Alors, on rentre là-dedans. Mais... Chercher d'oxygène, oui, mais... On rentre là-dedans. Y'a rien. Y'a rien du tout. Pourquoi ça sert d'aller dedans? Ah. Je peux pas.
Got it.
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Ah, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances. And? Better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road.
Nice. Dans les deux cas, je pense que ma bouteille d'oxygène, elle aurait été percée en fait en tombant. À tous les coups. Et utiliser, ok.
Ah, the engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
Ok.
Are you driving? How are the conditions? Actually, why don't I even ask?
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down.
Oh mon
Oh,
dieu.
shit! It hit the bonnet.
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. The vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshield shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
Ouais, l'orage va recharger les structures.
On Eden 5. At that time I was still a coordinator, but the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, an engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission. But there was a miscalculation and we crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. From whatever was on hand. It's quite a machine. A true Frankenstein's monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying were the creatures we found on the surface of Eden.
Oh, wait. Creatures?
Bon.
You are making this up, aren't
Faire
you,
le
sir?
tour.
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However,
Faire le tour.
I might have exaggerated a bit.
What the... Qu'est-ce qui se passe? D'accord. Je sais pas ce qui s'est passé là. Je suis en train de tourner en rond, non? Ouais, j'ai carrément fait... J'ai fait un... Ok. J'ai tourné en rond. Putain, vache. Ah, rigole pas la tempête. Je reviens sur mes pas là, non? Faut que je casse le véhicule. Changer de caméra. Ah, c'est beaucoup mieux. J'avais pas vu qu'on pouvait changer de caméra. Je vais aller à droite. Ah, il y a 3 chemins en face.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way.
You've got to head southwest.
How am I supposed to know where southwest is? I don't have a compass, remember?
The city attracts with the fewer flashes on the horizon, the better.
How far am I from the city's border?
Considering how fast you're moving, if you're heading straight to the destination, as long as no structures collapse.
You don't know, do you?
It's not. There are too many unknown variables.
Voilà, je retourne en arrière, ok. Par là. Ça va être par là. Je peux pas monter.
Status? How are you doing, Yasna?
I'm still alive. The signal's just weak.
Unfortunately, yes. But it's hardly surprising.
Ok, j'ai fait le tour, très bien. C'est par là. Ok, par ici. Un GPS, ce serait chouette, en
I'm
effet.
running into a cave.
Mais là, il faut que je fasse
The
au jugé.
storm has subsided.
Par là. Je me suis pris un petit caillou sur la fin. Oh, j'ai éclaté un pneu.
I found a place to hide.
A Faraday cage?
That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
S2, badge.
Emmett 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
Ok, alors j'y vois déjà un peu plus clair.
Don't know if this can help,
Ah, c'est là.
but the Alliance labels black boxes as data loggers.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? They must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? Anyway, it doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second.
C'est étrange ça.
Think. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something resembling a socket, a plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probe's brain there. And presto.
Won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides?
Most probably.
C'est quoi ça?
No one is transmitting from the base. On the other channels, all I hear is static.
The storm must be causing
Ouais,
interference.
certainement.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging. Best to sleep through the night.
On va essayer.
Going to sleep now.
Au moins qu'elle essaie de se reposer un petit peu.
Not good. Don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Storm front is approaching the location.
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Luna? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is...
Quoi? Ok.
Oh, there's only static on this channel. And again...
La troisième, du coup, il y a trois lumières.
Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
Ok.
The next is...
Jasna,
I'm here.
Ok, nice.
well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
Ok. Je peux lâcher ça maintenant.